Okay, the game is just about to start now. This is the first time that Motown employees and artists and Mr. Gordy and everybody else had gotten together since they left Detroit. Everybody was at this picnic, like the Temptations, Lionel Richie, the Miracles, the Commodores. Barry was into this game. Oh, somebody's hurt already. Who was that? Oh, it looks like Skip Miller, one of the promotion men. All right, let's get him up. Oh, he's okay. There's Barry Gordy, checking him out. Tom Noonan, director of sales. Hey, there's Ronnie, one of Barry Gordy's closest friends. Who's that waving? Oh, that's Charlene. She just joined Motown. That's her and her husband. Beautiful girl. There's one of the Sisters Love. My main man, G.C. Cameron, with Gwen Gordy, Barry Gordy's sister. There's another one of Sisters Love. There's Ewart Abner. Ewart Abner was the president of Motown at the time. It was his team against chairman of the board, Barry's team. That was one of our secretaries, Hazel Gordy's personal friend. She was a nice lady. There's Nancy. Nancy worked for Barry Gordy personally. She used to have a newsletter that used to circulate at the office at Motown. Is that Marvin? Yeah, that's Marvin Gaye. He was on the blues team, and he hated to lose. Wow, is that Barry? Yeah, I didn't know he can get down like that. Take it easy, Barry. All right, the blue team is up, ready to bat. Most of the people that you see are secretaries and family of people that worked at Motown. Here come Marvin, talking about bring it. And he just knocked it away. Some of the secretaries dressed for the occasion. I said, hey, man, why'd y'all wear that kind of stuff here? She said, we was Barry Gordy's rooting team. They were the cheerleaders for Barry only. They were looking good, too. Hey, there's Mary Wilson, one of the Supremes. That was the number one group at the time in the world. Hey, here come the Jacksons. There's Marlon. There's Joe. There's Catherine. Jermaine with Hazel Gordy. Then I looked on the distance, and here come Michael. Here's Michael with some of his fans. He said, man, take my picture. He was always asking me to take his picture. There's Tito with his soon-to-be wife. There's Edna, Barry Gordy's personal secretary. Here's Mary Wilson with her husband at the time. There's Marvin Gaye with his wife, Anna. There's Toya. Toya wasn't one of the Motown family. She was just the sister of the Jackson 5. Everybody was having a good time. Yeah. A main man, Scatman Crothers, dressed for the occasion. Only thing he didn't have was the horse. There's Clifton Davis. He's written a song for Michael Jackson called Never Can Say Goodbye. There's Thelma Houston, one of the greatest artists around. She looks so good. Another one of the Sisters Love. There's Smokey, ready to go. Marlon Jackson. The Jackson 5 was always very athletic. I mean, them guys came to play and win. There's Tom Noonan, director of sales. Phil Jones, he was my boss. There's Michael having a great time with all the bystanders. The girl you guys have been seeing with the glasses on is my guest, Piper Alves. She was a showgirl at the MGM Grand. Don Foster. He was the manager of the Supremes and the Temptations at one time. I'm going to tell you guys a little story about Scatman Crothers. We were on a promotion tour one day. Scatman goes up to the ticket counter in the airport and asks for his ticket. And when he did, all of these little kids walked up to him and said, "Hey, you're the Scat Cat." And Scatman looked at him and said, "Yeah, I'm the Scat Cat." I thought that was really wild. Marvin was very competitive. He never wanted to lose. There's Suzanne DePass in that yellow sweatshirt talking with Scatman Crothers. Smokey was on Barry's team. All right, he came ready to play. Gwen Gordy. Hi, Gwen. Working with Motown, it was just like a family. Gwen Gordy, she had a position. Robert Gordy, he was in charge of publishing. Barry Gordy's mother used to be in charge of signing checks. My expense checks, she would sign them. And the thing that used to get me is she would sit me down and say, "Okay, what did you do for this check?" And I would tell her my whole week, like I was in New York and what I did with the disc jockeys. It was like a family, a real family. There's Robert Gordy, Barry's brother. I just took this picture because it looked good. And there's Claudette Robinson, one of the Miracles. Oh, there's Frank Wilson, great producer, and his clan. Oh, that's Norman Whitfield's personal secretary. Here's Diana Ross. Diana always had kids around her. She loved kids. Diana at the time was the #1 star at Motown. So that made her the #1 person in the whole world because we was doing it at that time. In my position as special projects, I work with every one of these artists separately. And to be with the whole company and see everybody at one time, it was a great thing. You know, when I look back, Motown was such a groovy place to work. I mean, everybody loved everybody, and everybody worked together.